Hello and welcome to the Met Office 10-day trend. Thankfully, the weather so far this week has been quieter than last week, fewer impacts from wind and rain. It's also turned colder. The cold air coming down from the north. You can see the blue colours on these northerly winds. The northerly winds have also brought quite a few showers on Wednesday to mainly coastal areas, but a few inland as well. Now, Thursday looks brighter for many with a bit more sunshine and showers largely restricted to western and eastern coasts, and fewer showers for Scotland and Northern Ireland altogether. So for most, Thursday's looking like a cracking day. Plenty of sunshine, still temperatures below average and feeling particularly cold in that gusty northerly wind. By Friday morning, that means that for sheltered inland parts out of that wind, there'll be a fairly widespread frost. Temperatures in the south as low as -3, a bit more of a breeze for Scotland and Northern Ireland, so less frosty here and less frosty around coasts in general. But a chilly start nevertheless for many. However, Friday is looking like another largely fine day. Plenty of sunshine in the south. There'll be a bit more cloud arriving into Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England through the day, and for northern and western Scotland, a few spots of rain, perhaps at northwest England later. And that's how things shape up for Friday evening. That means that for bonfire night, most places are looking dry. It will be cloudier for the north and the west, with, for some northwestern areas, a few outbreaks of mainly light rain, but clear and chilly elsewhere, so fine viewing conditions for any fireworks. The cold air at the moment, as I mentioned, coming down from the north. This is the jet stream, and you can see we're on the cold side of the jet stream flowing down like that. But this big ridge in the jet stream across the Atlantic and this warm air near the Azores is associated with Tropical Storm Wanda. Now, this tropical storm will send a plume of warmth and humidity north, and that will end up translating as a warm front, and that warm front, cold front system will develop into an area of low pressure as it interacts with the jet stream during Friday. And it's through Friday that that low pressure deepens and gets sent towards the UK. The warm front is the feature responsible for the cloudier skies and those outbreaks of mainly light rain during Friday. But the cold front is likely to be a much more active feature, likely to send some heavy and persistent wet weather to northwestern parts of the UK on Friday night into the first half of Saturday. And it's western Scotland that looks most likely to soak up the very highest rainfall totals from this event, with 60, perhaps 80 millimetres over some exposed hills of western Scotland. Thankfully not southwest Scotland, where we saw the very wet weather last week, nor Northern Ireland, northwest England, where there will be some rain on Saturday morning and early afternoon, but 20 to 30 millimetres looks more likely here. The weather front tends to weaken as it sinks south. It also slows down, and that means that for southern and southeastern parts of England, mostly dry, if rather cloudy and increasingly breezy through Saturday. But as the main area of rain clears from the northwest, blustery showers follow, and it turns increasingly windy. You can see the isobars really tightening up there across western Scotland in particular. Northern Scotland also prone to gales on Saturday night and early hours of Sunday. And those gales could prove disruptive across some exposed parts of northern and western Scotland in particular. They coincide with spring tides, so coastal impacts are possible as well. Strong winds or even gales also affecting Irish Sea coasts, and it will be a blustery night for many of us. The main area of rain, though, weakening as it sinks south, clears early Sunday. And what follows is, well, areas of rain or showers wrapping around this low as we start off Sunday. A lot of cloud and that strong wind at first. It is an improving picture through Sunday. Ridge of high pressure wants to move in and this low is pulling away. But one source of uncertainty for Sunday is how much this low pressure moves away. If it stays close to the UK, well, it really will alter the character of the day because there'll be cloudier skies, there'll be more rain and showers, and there'll be a stronger wind. But if it moves away a bit quicker, well, it'll be drier and brighter, lighter winds. It'll be a more pleasant day on the whole. I'll explain the source of that uncertainty in a moment. It's related to another area of uncertainty for the start of next week. But overall, through the weekend, temperatures recovering a little closer to average on Saturday and a little below average by Sunday. And then those temperatures, as this ridge of high pressure builds in, as skies clear overnight, temperatures will drop away. A fairly widespread frost, particularly in the north, -4, -5 Celsius possible for sheltered parts of Scotland. A bright start then to the new week, but eventually an area of cloud, wind and rain will move in from the west. Some uncertainty about the timing of this system as well. And the uncertainty around that system associated with an area of low pressure that is moving up towards Iceland and the uncertainty with Sunday's system are both related to the same thing. And to explain why, let's take a look back in time and go all the way back to Thursday's forecast, where we still have tropical storm Wanda wandering about aimlessly in the Atlantic. Now, there's the possibility that Wanda will be picked up by the jet stream, and if the energy associated with Wanda interacts with the jet stream in the right way, the jet stream will become more amplified, more wavy across the Atlantic. But whether or not Wanda gets picked up by the jet stream is also down to the interaction of a developing area of low pressure near Florida that then moves north during Friday. So essentially what we've got is a tropical storm, another area of low pressure, and the jet stream all interacting in a complex way during the next few days. And those interactions will determine how wavy the jet stream is by the end of the weekend. And if the jet stream is particularly amplified, particularly up and down like that, these lows will move around slower. And vice versa. If it's flatter, the jet stream will push the lows through quicker. Now, the uncertainty is really about timings of these areas of low pressure, not their sequence of events. But of course, timings can have a big impact on the weather on a day-to-day basis. So by the start of next week, either way, whatever time that low moves in, it will move to the northwest of the UK, sending some rain into the northwest, and these weather fronts tending to weaken as they sink south. And that sets the scene for much of next week. It looks likely that throughout much of next week, low pressure will be tracking to the north of the UK through Iceland, for example. High pressure won't be far away to the south, and that means that the wettest and windiest weather will be towards the northwest, and the further south you are, the more settled it will be. But of course, various weather fronts will still cross southeastwards as weakening features. So essentially, in the south, a better chance of drier and brighter interludes, clear skies at night with frost and fog and so on, but occasional cloud and rain or showers crossing through as well, whilst much wetter, windier weather often close to the northwest, with milder conditions associated with these stronger southwesterlies. Now, I talked about the amplification of the jet stream, some uncertainties about that when it comes to Sunday and Monday's weather, but later next week there's always the possibility that the jet stream will become more amplified than this again, and if that happens towards the end of next week and the following weekend, high pressure may exert her more dominant influence across the UK, whether that's on top of the UK, leading to frost and fog, or whether it's to the west of the UK, leading to colder northwesterly or northerly winds. And that's one possibility, but that's really out towards days 9 and 10, and through much of next week, this is how the weather looks, with the wettest and windiest weather expected towards the northwest, driest and brightest weather towards the southeast, and under any clear skies at night, we can expect frost and fog, particularly in the south, and perhaps more widely later in the week. We'll keep you updated on the day-to-day detail, of course, and you can follow those updates on social media. Bye-bye.